So now we're going to make our Glenardy Road pasta dough. So we're using 00 flour for this. This is a special pasta dough flour. Make a little well in the center, and then you want to add your eggs and your egg yolks. And then you want to add your pinch of salt. We're slowly going to work together the flour with the eggs until it kind of combines. Once it starts to come together, you can start to add in some of your oil. This will help bring the dough together. You can always add a little bit more oil to it, or you can let it rest for a couple of minutes, and this will help the gluten in the flour relax a little bit. And you can come back to it and keep kneading it. So you want to do this the night before you make your pasta, and then once it's all nice and smooth, you can wrap it in Glad wrap, rest it overnight or for a couple of hours, probably minimum 3 hours, and then you're ready to make your agnolotti. So once your pasta's rested nicely, you want to start rolling it out. Now you can use a KitchenAid to roll out your pasta dough, or you can do this by hand if you don't have a KitchenAid with an attachment for pasta. You want to also use a 00 flour and some semolina to roll out your dough with. This makes it a lot easier so the dough doesn't stick together. You'll start on speed 1, and I generally go all the way up to speed 6. You can go through one of the speeds once or twice, and then you're ready to start making your agnolotti. So with your ricotta from the day before that you've made, it has now set and you're ready to use it. So I've just added some chervil, chopped up chervil, into the ricotta. Once your rounds are ready, I just give them a little brush to get that excess semolina and flour off, and then you can start putting in your ricotta filling. Just a small amount, you don't want to overfill them because you don't want them to burst. And then you can egg wash them as well, and then they're ready. You need 2 rounds obviously to make your agnolotti, one for the bottom and then one to sit on the top. Once they're egged, you want to pop the top pasta on, and you really want to press down around the ricotta filling so there's no air bubbles. This is really important so your pasta doesn't burst while you're cooking it in the final stages. Now for our agnolotti, I've just used a fun little cutting tool, and that's purely for decoration. If you have something that you want to use like that, you're more than welcome to, or if you have like a fun cookie cutter that you want to cut them into a shape of, that you can definitely use as well. It's purely for decoration. I would usually suggest about 3 or 4 pieces of agnolotti, depending on how full you make them, per person. Once you've got them filled, you can leave them aside and get the rest of your pasta ready.